Welcome back students to my channel. So now in this video I will be discussing about the structure of a bacteriophage, and then upcoming video I will be discussing about life cycle of bacteriophage. So now let us try to discuss what is the structure of a bacteriophage. So a bacteriophage, this was first discovered by bacteriophages they were first discovered by Twort and de Herelle. They first discovered the bacteriophages, and these bacteriophages can be of two different types. They can be T-odd phages and T-even phages. They are of two types. They can be T-odd and T-even phages. The shape of the bacteriophage is called as a tadpole shaped. It is tadpole shaped bacterium, and the size, symmetry of the bacteriophage, as already I mentioned, it is called as a binal symmetry. This has a head and the tail portion. Bacteriophage will have head and the tail portion. The head part of the bacteriophage, the length of this is about 950 angstrom. Similarly, length of the tail also is about 950 angstroms, and the diameter of the head is about 630 angstrom. Those are the dimensions of the complete bacteriophage. And the tail fibers are of about 1500 angstroms. They are about 1500 angstroms. So other dimensions I will be discussing. So head part shows polyhedral symmetry. Showing a particular type of symmetry called icosahedral symmetry. This icosahedral symmetry is this central part of the head part. If we observe, there will be 20 faces of equilateral triangles. 20. This side we can find 10. Similarly, other side we find 10. There will be 20 such faces of equilateral triangles. That is called as a icosahedral symmetry. And there will be 2000 capsomers present. In the head, there will be 2000 total of capsomers present. And the head region also consists of single linear double-stranded DNA molecule. Single linear molecule, and it is double-stranded DNA molecule. That is in the head region, and it is considered to be highly folded molecule. It is in the form of concentric rings, and it is considered to be highly folded molecule. And the length of DNA of the head is many times more than that of the total length of the DNA. So it is highly packed within the head. It is a linear, and it is in the form of concentric circles. So it is in the form of double-stranded DNA. So that is the head. Now the junction between head and the tail, this is called as a collar region. It is called collar region. So now let us see about what is the tail and what is the function and what is the structure of a tail. So let us see the tail part. So tail region, the length already I mentioned, it is about 950 angstroms, and tail shows helical symmetry. Head will show a polyhedral symmetry, and the tail shows helical symmetry, and it consists of a hollow core. It consists of a hollow core of diameter. You can just note down. Hollow core, it shows a diameter of about 80 angstroms. Yes, 80 angstroms diameter. Hollow core of diameter 80 angstroms or 8 nanometers. And the tail sheath will be arranged in a spiral manner. and it forms about 144 rings. Tail sheath forms about 144 subunits, not solid rings, 144 subunits, each with so one total 144 subunits, and each having, say there are about 24 rings present, 144 subunits and with 24 rings, each ring having about 6 capsomers, each ring with 6 capsomers. That's how the tail is formed. 24 rings are present, each ring with 6 capsomers, and the tail sheath is contractile in nature. Tail sheath is contractile. That means it can easily contract, and DNA which is present in the head will be injected into the cell. Like a hypodermal syringe, this functions as. So it can easily contract the tail sheath. So because of this ring-like structure, circular structure. Now at the end of tail, we find this is a tail plate, and this tail plate has the 6 tail pins. It has 6 tail pins. Each tail pin will give rise to 1 tail fiber. So there will be total of 6 tail fibers will be present, and these 6 tail fibers will help in attachment to the bacterial cell. The main function of tail fiber is it helps in attachment to the bacterial cell. So these tail fibers will have some adhesive pads at the tip. So it helps in attachment to the host surface, cell wall, and it also secretes the cell wall dissolving enzyme. On association with host, this tail fiber will also secrete cell wall dissolving enzyme. You know, in bacterial cell, the cell wall dissolving enzyme will be lysozyme. So lysozyme will be secreted by the tail fibers. So I told you there are 2 types, T-even and T-odd bacteriophages. So both bring about 2 different types of cycles, replication cycles, which we are going to do. In my next video I am going to discuss. So T-even phages, they bring about lytic cycle, and T-odd phages, they bring about lysogenic cycle. So these 2 we are discussing in detail in my next video. I will also relate this with transduction. How transduction and or which cycle is responsible for transduction, these we are going to discuss. Okay, that is about the bacteriophage structure. So I will end my video here, my session here, children. So have a good day. So please share to the maximum extent possible and subscribe. So in future you are going to get many more such videos. Okay children, and my dear subscribers and all other students, thank you so much.